Okay, yesterday we learned about database, right? Connecting database. Now today we are going to work with a new concept that is web development. So all of now you know what is exactly a web development. Developing your websites, right? So you can do it in PHP, JSP, or some other languages, OASP. Here we have working on Python. Here we have a built-in template named as Django. We can work on Django to get this. So what is exactly a Django? Django is a high-level Python web framework that encourages rapid development and clean programmatic design. Built by experienced developer, it takes care of much of the hustle of web developments. You can focus on writing your application without depending upon the wheel, how it works. It's an open source. Now assume that if you're working or doing a website, you have to think where exactly your CSS should be, where your exactly your code should be. Instead of that, what they have done, they have built a template. A Django has a template where you can work with your programming. Just your concept is to write the codes, not to go in the deeper part. So how to work with a Django, right? The first thing is I need to check my version. So this is my PyChamp. Here I'll go to terminal. Yeah, this is my terminal. So here, what I'm going to work, I'm going to check the version, that is Python minus version. So it is displaying me the version. Done. So after this, what should be done? So I know the version. Now the second method is I need to check that my Django is present in my system or no. So how to check that whether the Django is present in my system or no? For that, I need to run a command. So what should be the command for that? Okay, the command for that is Django minus admin minus version. At present, Django is present in my system. If there is an issue, if the Django is not present, then you'll get that the command is not found. So at present, I am having Django in my system. So if how to install a Django if it's not present, you have to go to pip install. So this is the command to install your Django. It is telling that already I have Django in my system. Now what is the next part I am going to do? Now my Django is installed. Now if you want to install Django, your system should be connected with internet. Just the command is pip install Django. Done. So now as a programmer, I should have a concept that I should work uh, on a folder. I should keep all my projects in a folder so that it is for me, it's good for me to use it next time. Now assume I'm a programmer, I'm handling 10 projects, right? What I do, I create a folder and separately I'll create the projects in that. So at present I have created my project somewhere here, that is in C users, in that ID, in that this is my path. Here I have created the projects. Assume that I want to create a new directory. So what is the command to that? First I should go to the concept. I'll go to C users. I'm going to C users and I'm going to go for the next part. Now here, if I want to make a directory, what is the command? As you worked with DOS command prompts, you can give the command name mkdir project 1. This is done. So my making directory is done. Let's check. So here I have project 1. So this is an empty, right? So after this, what I want to do, For this, what I should do, I should start a project. So how to start a project? I'll go to my project one. Let's see it work or no. Yeah. Here I'll check for the version. Django admin minus what like this. So I'm saying Django next admin start project APC. The project is created. So it is in this my new project. Yeah, I'm getting manage.py. So this is the file. Everything is managed by this manage.py. And in this my new project, I'm getting this files here. I have settings, URLs that I'll let you know later on. Right? This much is over. So now my project is directory is over. My app project is started. Now what I want to do. Okay, after creating the project, now where were we? We were working with CD, C users and the project one. So what I need to do? Already I have created a project with name new pro. Yeah, it's CD my new. Yeah, done. Now what should I do? I should run server. For that the command is manage.py run server. Yeah, just click on this. You should get this page. If you're not getting this page, you're gone wrong somewhere. Yeah, to get this page, what I have done, I have created a project. In project, I have just run the project. I have not made any changes to that, right? So till now we have worked with installing of Django, then checking the version of that, checking manage.py, creating a project, then Python manage.py run server, then running the project. Now once this is done, I do need to work with the app. So app is nothing but where you are keeping all your files, right? App is nothing but where you're working with or keeping all your files. For that, what we should do, we should go with any app. Ideally, I'm working with PyCharm already. So to work with that, already I'm working with this. Use Control Shift. Yeah. So already I have created a project, this project with name my new pro. I want to create a app. So what is the command to create an app? Go minus admin start app. We go first. Then click on enter. Your app is created. Just check with the directory. Here, this was my directory. Okay, done. So here also I'm getting first. Now in this first, we are going to work with what all? First, we are going to work with URLs. So what is URLs according to you? URLs is nothing but where you're giving to keep the path or where the websites to be redirected. URL is nothing but redirecting your website. So we have urls.py in calc and then I have views in calc and next URLs in the project. So at present what I will do, I'll just go to this I will click on first. Here I don't have urls.py, so I'm going to go to right click on this new Python file. I will give it as urls. Okay, so the very first thing what I have done, I have created urls.py in where in the app. Okay, once this is created, I will go to this. I will just copy this code. I'll paste it. Here what I am telling, from Django URLs import path, from dot imports view URL pattern views dot home name is equal to home. At present, the first web page will be always your homes, right? The first web page will be already your always your home. So I am telling that views dot home name is equal to home. So what is this views dot home? This is nothing but in views I have a function or a method with name home. So the first option is over. I have created the URL. Then going to the second part, I should create a home method. For that I should import from Django shortcuts import render. Why render? We are working with return function, so you have to use render function and HTTP response, both we are working, right? So what you are requesting or getting here, I am requesting for home, def home request return HTTP response hello world. So here at present we are not working with render function, it is for the some other functions. So at present we are working with only this much. I will just go to this, go to view.py. Here paste it. Now what I am telling, whenever I call home, will request for hello world. Hello world is nothing but HTTP response. It will just print hello world. Here I am not linking with any files, right? So I have created a function with name home request. You call it as function or you call it as method. Then HTTP response hello world. Now my first method was to create a URL for first, then writing the code or function in home. Then the last part is going to my project URLs. It is somewhere here, right? I need to write the code here. Just copy this code. The code and I'll paste it here. Now here I am importing some admin attributes, that is for admin site.url, but we are not using it. Then I am using Django URLs import path include. Okay, so what is that Django admin Django URLs? It will go to that particular URLs. Then I am telling I should include this URL. So at present I am not working with calc, I am working with which URL? I am working with first.urls. Here you have to give the app name first.urls. I should tell that it should include first.url. Where is my URL present? It is present in first.url. Done. This much is over. Now once this is done, I'll go to this and just click on manage PY. I got this hello world. Okay, this much you got. This is about working on your Django.